a nice filter for your shower. There's a couple of companies that if you care to drop us a comment, I will instruct you exactly which are the ones that I have tested personally and the ones that have gotten the best reviews from independent consumer sources of reports. And so the shower is very important because realize that 60% of the water that's going to come in contact with your body, it can actually be absorbed through the skin. And when I mean absorbed through the skin, is the chemicals that come in contact with it. So you can get a massive amount of chlorine through your system when you're actually taking a bath, or like we have here in Miami, there's pools everywhere. So you go to pools, and very, very few of them, they actually have a salt water or a ozone kind of
generally high-end places would have like some saltwater pool.
Yeah, some buildings will have saltwater pool, but most of them is all chlorinated. So that stuff is going to be absorbed through the skin. It's going to have a host of problems that we're going to talk about in the near future.
Okay, so skin is an organ, and the organ can absorb a lot of water.
Absolutely.
That's one of the good things that, let's say, living in Miami, you can go to the beach.
Yes.
And you can hang out in the water for a long period of time. Why do people do that?
Well, because you're going to absorb a lot of nutrients out of the water, and we happen to have really, really clean water too. So.
Exactly. So make sure that whatever you want to drink, whatever water you shower with,
it's clean.
It's clean. It's a good quality.
It's
questions, comments, write them down. Whatever we missed this episode, we'll be happy to answer within the comment sections.
Yes.
Anything else we want to talk about?
Oh, there's a lot that we want to talk about.
Yeah. Not this time, though.
All right. So filters. Make sure that you have a filter in your kitchen for the water that you're going to drink and cook. Filter in the shower. Why is it important to use so much water? Well, our body's made out of water, so basically you gotta keep on replenishing, and every single function in the body that we have is gonna be based on enzymes and water. Now, if we don't drink enough water, our bodies are very, very intelligent machine, and what it does is that it scavenges water from different systems of the body. One of them being the digestive elimination process. And what happens is that when the body is not drinking enough water, and this is gonna give you the biggest oomph to get you to drink water. If your body does not have enough water, and like I just mentioned, all the systems of the body run basically on water, it's going to start scavenging from one particular place of our body that we don't want to really touch too much basis on. So when the body is low on water, it will start draining water away from your large intestine, your colon. So you can imagine the quality of that water while you're actually doing a reintake, and what happens eventually is that you'll auto-intoxicate yourself from drawing all that water away from your fecal material to replenish the systems of the body. So that's a huge mistake that you see all the time.
You want to recommend some kind of water filters?
I can. The one that I use for the house, I don't remember right now. I know I bought it from Japan. It was quite pricey, but it's a triple system. It has a reverse osmosis. It goes to a carbon filter, and at the end it uses an ultraviolet, so that water is completely pristine clean. And I'm pretty maniac about that. And then for the shower right now, since I'm in a rental and I don't want to do a whole house system, if you own your house, I think it's a great investment. So everything will be taken care of.
So you buy one of those screw-on?
I buy a screw-on that is actually very high quality. I have to change it only every 6 months, and it's made by a company called Aquasana. And I think it costs me like around $60 every 6 months.
I personally right now try to bring more Evian.
Yeah.
Rental apartment, don't want to invest a lot in the system. Just buy a bottle of water, even though I totally understand plastic, transportation, and everything else.
Yes, but
it's not ultimate. Yeah. It is better than drinking garbage water.
Yes, and the price that we get for a bottle of water sometimes is not too expensive. It's because we happen to belong to a co-op that allows us to buy very good quality water at a very different price with a huge margin of discount compared to our regular supermarket.
Exactly. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. So make sure to drink a good quality water. Bathe. My accent is killing me.
Bathe. Shower. Cleanse your body.
Cleanse your body in a high quality water also.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Please pay attention to your body.
Do you think, Aram, that we can mention what are the optimal times to drink water? Because I think that could be important.
Cool. I always say wake up and just down a couple of glasses of water right away.
Alright, so bear with us for a couple extra minutes. It's very important what Aaron just said, because on the basis of drinking water, you want to do it to actually support all the systems of your body. First one being the digestion. So what happens, a lot of people, and we see this all the time, we might go here and there to eat, and you see people, gulping huge glasses of water while eating. That's not a good idea. Because what's going to happen is going to dilute your enzymes, and it's going to dilute your gastric acid. That's the acid in the enzyme that you utilize to make a better digestion, to actually break down the food that you eat, the carbohydrate, the fat, and the protein. So ideally, when I wake up, have 1 or 2 glasses of water just to refresh your body and start the process of cleaning.
You might take a big poop right after you do it.
Thanks for the graphics. Before you have your meals, whether it's breakfast, obviously you already had your 2 cups we just mentioned, lunch or dinner, drink about 15 to 20 minutes before you eat. 10 minutes will be fine too. Let's not get too critical. What's going to help you is going to actually help to hydrate the system and the apparatus that's going to feed the water into the food into the stomach, and it will create a process of secreting gastric juices and enzymes, so you can actually have a better digestion. It's not a good idea, like I said before. Do not drink a lot of water while you're eating. Take little sips to pass the food, but don't have these big cups of water while you're eating. It's not optimal.
Okay. How about wine, man?
How about it?
All right.
Yeah.
Please. When we talk about hydration, we talk about water. We don't talk about anything else besides water. Other things are actually diuretic.
Diuretic, or what one of our people that we consult in a way about is Western Price. He told us that everything else is a displacing agent. So when you have fruit juice, or you have coffee, or you have tea, it has other elements that actually take water away, because in order to process those things, you need always water. So instead of providing you with hydration, they're going to help you dehydrate you quicker. Not to mention what Aram just said about diuretics. Coffee has to be a diuretic, so the caffeine. Tea has also diuretic. There's many things that contain natural diuretics that you have to compensate for those. So let's say that you drink your water, but you have 3 cups of coffee a day, you're going to have to make up for the water too. So I will have to add it on, like in my case, 200 pounds, 100 ounces of water. I will have, if I'm going to have X amount of coffee cups a day, I have to make up for that water above and beyond the 100 ounces that I will use normally. So mention about that book that we have.
Yeah, the last thing we want to say, if you wanted more information, excellent book. Your Body's Many Cries for Water.
By Dr. Batman-Gelly.
That's right.
It's a great book, guys.
I'm going to put a link, so you're going to have a link where you can purchase it. Excellent read. You'll learn a lot
about water.
About water.
Yeah. There's many books about water, and we are a little geeky about things like that, so we try to read as much as we can in the topics and in the subjects that actually interest us, so that we can help you, we can help our families, friends, dear ones, everybody.
And we're going to start posting the links where you can purchase books if you want to reference materials. So go right ahead. Don't necessarily believe us. Do your own research.
Absolutely.
And make your own decision based on your research.
Challenge us. That's what we like.
All right.
Right?
That's it. Thank you very much.
We're not going to record anything else today.
Adios.